Could you stop mowing your lawn? Right, let's do this. Empty chairs and empty tables are meant to be sat at, not used as a shield. Rehabilitation system. Rehabilitation system. You had it. All aboard the Abolitionist Express. Choob choob.
Welcome to A Cop Chorus, where I'll explain how musical theater has been trying to teach us to abolish the police for decades. A Cop Chorus with Ace.
So it's August 2020, and there's been a lot of information recently about the Defund the Police movement and the Abolish the Police movement. There's been many people crying out for increase in funding towards communities and a decrease in funding towards a militant fascist regime. But if you're a musical theater nerd like me, you may have been subliminally conditioned to be pro-abolitionist without even realizing it. I have been spending some time rewatching some of my favorite movie musicals, and it hit me. People are so shocked that the younger generation is so into this idea of abolishing the police, but really they shouldn't be. The clues have been there. Let me explain. Example 1. Officer Krupke. In the hit musical West Side Story, the Sharks hate the Jets, and the Jets hate the Sharks. But guess who they both hate? Officer Krupke! In fact, they sing an entire song that's basically a satirical critique of the warped justice and rehabilitation system. Officer Krupke is so out of touch, he does nothing to really solve any of these people's problems, let's be honest. But imagine what could have happened if they had just taken part in some restorative justice practices. I know that those boys could really dance, but let's be honest, Officer Krupke was ready to break a leg. Is that too much? Officer Krupke! Krupke you! Example 2. Les Mis. For this example, I will be enjoying a glass of red. Let me introduce you to Javert. His loyalty and narrow-minded view of justice led him into such an unhealthy, legalistic mental state that life itself became too hard to bear. Literally, the entire musical is the condemnation of the parole system, unfair sentencing. Guess who the heroes are in that story? The rioters! The looters! I mean, I really have respect for all those French people that they want revolution, but, you know, they really just undermine their own message when they tear up their own communities to make those barricades. I mean, why can't they just protest peacefully? That man just tore up a bench. Empty chairs and empty tables are meant to be sat at, not used as a shield. Is that what you leave the theater thinking? No! Example 3. Fiddler on the Roof. The Constable. The constable in Fiddler on the Roof, Your Honor, is portrayed as an empathetic character who is caught in the middle of a horrible situation, and he views himself as just the messenger. But he knows in his heart that what he's doing is wrong, and yet he's not strong enough to, I don't know, not evict all the Jews from Anatevka? And do you think he went to bed very well the rest of his life, thinking about all of his friends and how he was the one who forcibly evicted an entire town? Breaking news, people of Anatevka still think he's a dick. 3 different police officers, 3 different time periods, 3 different countries. These are just a few examples of communities resisting a corrupt police system. When you walk out of those theaters, you empathize with those characters. You understand their points of view. So why don't we do that in real life? Don't worry, there's many more where these come from. There's a multitude of problematic cop characters. So I will be doing a part 2, but in the meantime, here are some resources that can help you as you learn about the Defund the Police movement. What'd you say? What'd you say? Doors in your multitudes. Wait, let's be Russell Crowe. Safe behind bars.